A keen-eyed car expert reader has sent in a photo of the Chinese JAC T9 dual cab utes on Australian soil ahead of its local launch early next year. This particular right-hand drive JAC T9 was spied in a warehouse, and its local distributor has confirmed it's here for testing. Australian vehicle importer and distributor BLK Auto announced in December 2022 it would bring the JAC T9 dual cab utes to Australia. The turbodiesel T9 was originally set to launch locally in June this year, though this has now been pushed back to February 2024. In addition to a previously announced electric variant, now due in June 2024, a hybrid version will follow later in 2024. BLK Auto Managing Director Jason Pekotic said the first examples of the T9 have arrived in Australia for testing purposes and are being shipped around the country for dealers to experience. The Chinese-made utes will be sold locally at 30 dealers. 50 units will be available initially at the February 2024 launch, with a further 300 examples arriving in March. Mr. Pekotic reiterated that the JAC T9 would be similarly priced to other Chinese-made utes such as the GWM Ute and LDV T60 Max, which kick off at around $40,000 drive away. The JAC T9 will use a 2.0-liter four-cylinder turbodiesel engine producing 125 kilowatts of power and 410 Newton-meters of torque. Chinese market T9. This is mated to an 8-speed ZF automatic transmission with drive sent through a part-time four-wheel drive system. It's expected to have a 3,500 kilograms brake towing capacity. Official details about the all-electric T9 are yet to be confirmed, but Mr. Pekotic said it will arrive locally in December this year for testing ahead of their June 2024 launch. It's expected the all-electric T9 will compete head-to-head with the LDV T60, which is currently priced from $92,990 before on-roads. Mr. Pekotic also confirmed a hybrid version of the T9 will be coming to Australia. There are no details on this vehicle apart from Mr. Pekotic saying it'll launch locally at the end of 2024. The JAC T9 measures in at 5,330 mm long, 1965 mm wide, and 1920 mm tall, with a 3,110 mm wheelbase. This is 40 mm shorter, 47 mm wide, and 36 mm taller than a Ford Ranger Wildtrak, with a 160 mm shorter wheelbase. Interior features will include 10.4-inch touchscreen infotainment system, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, wireless phone charging, and heated power adjustable seats. Mr. Pekotic previously said JAC was aiming for a 5-star NCAP safety rating for the T9. Standard safety equipment will include 7 airbags, autonomous emergency braking, forward collision warning, lane departure warning, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, adaptive cruise control, surround view camera, and tire pressure monitoring. Pricing and full standard specifications for the JAC T9 dual cab utes haven't been detailed yet. JAC Motors is based in China's Anhui province and also produces a range of sedans, SUVs and trucks of various sizes, including electric ones. Its Australian distributor BLK Auto has offices in NSW and Queensland and sells buses, JAC's electric trucks, as well as hydrogen fuel cell coach buses. Beyond the JAC T9, Mr. Pekotic reiterated a JAC-branded SUV will launch locally in the first half of 2025. It's unclear what this SUV could be. However, there are no shortage of options from JAC, including the small JS4 and ES4 SUVs, which appear to be petrol and electric rivals to the MG ZS. There's also the mid-sized JAC JS6 SUV, which is powered by a 1.5-liter turbocharged petrol engine that produces 135 kilowatts and 300 Newton meters.